Welcome to our video. I'm so glad you're here. You'll want to stick around as I promise it will be worth your time. Let's get started.
So for this recipe you'll need 200 grams of any kind of unsalted nuts. I have a mixture of almond and walnut. I also bought almond powder just because it was cheaper that way, but regular almonds is just fine. 250 grams of prunes, 5 tablespoons of cacao powder, or you can use cocoa powder if you don't have cacao, a tablespoon of salt, and in addition, but this is not necessary, I have 1 tablespoon of chia seeds for the health benefits and 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. Start by mixing all your dry ingredients except your prunes in a food processor. You'll need a strong food processor though, just because it will become a very thick paste at the end. I got my one from Argos for only £27. I'll put the link in the description below. Once your dry ingredients are mixed together, you should have a dark brown powder mixture. To that, you add your prunes, make sure they don't escape like my one, and you mix this together very well. You might need to stop a few times though and use a spatula to mix and scrape it from the sides just to make sure everything is blended well. Also, at first it might look like it's still powdery, but don't worry, because when you actually squeeze it, it does start to stick together. Now measure some non-stick baking paper to the size of the tray you'll use, but leave 2 sides longer just so you can pull it out at the end. Add the mixture to your tray and using your washed hands, make sure you wash them, press and distribute the mixture around the tray equally. In the food processor, add a handful of almonds and chop them into small pieces, but not powder though. Sprinkle only half of the almonds on top of your mixture and slowly press it down. We'll need the other half later. Now you could basically stop here, put this in the fridge to cool a little bit, but I like to take it further and make a very simple chocolate ganache. For the chocolate ganache, you will need 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, and this is where it basically stops being vegan. I add honey to make it sweet, however you can definitely add vegan sweetener like agave syrup. I just love honey honestly. And also a bit of vanilla and rum extract. I don't know if you guys have heard of rum extract, but don't worry, it's not actually like alcohol. I know we use this a lot in Romania when we're making desserts, and it really gives an amazing flavor to the chocolate. Obviously it's optional. If you can't get it, you can just add vanilla extract and that will work just fine. Using a double boiler method, you melt all those ingredients together until liquid. Make sure to keep stirring though, and once it's liquid, you want to let it cool down in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes. After that, take your brownie and your chocolate ganache out of the fridge, pour the chocolate on top of the brownie and tilt it from side to side to spread it evenly around the brownie. Make sure you cover every corner with the chocolate ganache, and once you finish that, just top it off with the rest of the chopped almonds, pop it back in the fridge to cool it down for about an hour, and you're basically done. Keep in mind, just because it's a healthier dessert option, I still wouldn't suggest eating too much of this though.